Welcome to the Slow Listening podcast series, the show where we train your ears step by step.
Today, we're not just talking about English learning. We're talking about a revolution that's already in your pocket, ChatGPT.
And we'll ask the big question: can it really become the best English teacher you've ever had?
We'll find the answer through stories, real, human stories, from learners around the world, from Spain to Iran, Germany to the US, and Qatar.
And guiding us through these stories is Juan, a learner from Spain who moved to the US and had to learn English quickly. Juan, welcome.
Thank you. It's exciting to be here and to share my experience.
Juan, let's start with you. When you first arrived in the United States, did you feel ready for English?
Honestly, no. In Spain, I thought I had good English, but when people spoke fast, with connected speech and slang, I froze. I realized textbooks were not enough. I needed practice every single day.
That's the exact pain many of our listeners feel. You think you know the language, but real conversations feel like a storm.
And that's where ChatGPT came in. So Juan, tell us, how did ChatGPT become your teacher?
It started simple. I wrote 3 sentences in Spanish every morning and asked ChatGPT to correct my English version.
Exact prompt that Juan used.
Correct my English sentences. First, show me the correct version. Then explain the mistake in simple English. Finally, give me 2 alternative sentences that sound natural.
That's powerful. Correction, explanation, and expansion. 3 layers in one.
Yes. And then I added role plays. My first one was ordering food at a restaurant.
Exact prompt that Juan used.
Act as a waiter in a restaurant. I will order food. If I make a mistake, stop me and give the correct version. Then let me try again.
That's so practical. You're not studying grammar in the abstract. You're simulating the moment you fear most.
Exactly. After 10 role plays, I went to a real restaurant and suddenly it felt natural.
Let's pause. Juan used ChatGPT daily with 2 main prompts, one for correction plus explanation, and one for role play plus practice. Martin. And the result? Less fear, more confidence. Now let's meet Sara, a university student in Iran. Her dream was to study abroad. To do that, she needed a strong vocabulary at the B2 level.
And here's the problem she faced. How do you know if you really know all the vocabulary at a level?
Her solution was to turn ChatGPT into her personal vocabulary trainer.
Exact prompt that Sara used.
Give me a list of B2 level English vocabulary, 10 words at a time. For each word, write a definition, 1 casual example sentence, and 1 formal example sentence. Then quiz me, ask me to write my own sentence, correct it and give me feedback. Repeat this daily with new words.
That's systematic. Words, definitions, casual/formal usage, and then active testing.
And she added one more layer, SRS, spaced repetition. Every Saturday, she asked ChatGPT to quiz her again on all the words from the past 2 weeks.
So she wasn't just learning new words, she was recycling the old ones.
Yes. That's why after 6 months, Sara said she could walk into her IELTS exam with confidence. Listeners, think for a moment, what's one area of English you're not sure you fully control? Vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation? Imagine giving ChatGPT the exact order, like Sara did.
Sara's lesson. Be systematic. Tell ChatGPT what level you want, ask for examples, and demand correction. Then use spaced repetition to keep knowledge alive.
Next, Germany. Lucas is an engineer. He used English every week for international meetings, but he felt nervous about his phrasing.
His fear wasn't grammar, it was sounding professional.
So he created a role play system.
Exact prompt that Lucas used.
Simulate a business meeting in English. You are my colleague, and I will present a project. If I use incorrect grammar, wrong vocabulary, or unnatural phrasing, correct me politely at the end. Then give me 3 better options for key phrases.
Notice the detail. He didn't just say, correct me. He asked for better options. That gave him variety and flexibility.
Yes, because in business, one phrase can be said in many tones: direct, polite, persuasive.
I like that. I did something similar when I prepared job interviews with ChatGPT. The feedback gave me more than one right answer.
And Lucas reported that after 3 months, colleagues noticed his confidence. Not only fewer mistakes, but more natural flow.
So Lucas shows us: don't stop at corrections. Ask for alternatives. The richness of options builds professional confidence.
Now let's go to the US. Emily grew up bilingual, but she felt insecure about her accent and tone in professional emails and presentations.
She wanted to sound polished, natural, and confident.
Exact prompt that Emily used.
I will write an English sentence. Please rewrite it in a more natural, professional style. Then show me how to pronounce it using a slow phonetic breakdown. Finally, repeat the sentence 3 times with emphasis markers so I can shadow it.
That's 3 layers again: style upgrade, pronunciation help, and shadowing.
I did shadowing too. At first it feels silly, repeating line after line, but it rewires your mouth.
Exactly. Emily said she recorded herself, compared with ChatGPT's breakdown, and corrected her own rhythm.
That's not just practice, that's self-coaching. Listeners, imagine one sentence you always struggle to say, maybe in a presentation or on the phone. What if you asked ChatGPT to polish it, break it down, and repeat it until it felt natural?
Emily's lesson. ChatGPT can refine not only your grammar, but your style and pronunciation. It becomes your mirror and your coach.
Our last story comes from Qatar. Khalid works in finance and travels constantly. His fear? Airport conversations and hotel interactions.
He said he hated the moment at immigration. Purpose of your visit? How long will you stay? He always panicked.
So he turned ChatGPT into an immigration officer and receptionist.
Exact prompt that Khalid used.
Act as an immigration officer at the airport. Ask me 3 typical questions. If my answers sound unnatural, correct them and let me try again. Then switch to hotel receptionist and repeat.
That's genius. He rehearsed the exact stress points.
Yes. And he practiced weekly before trips. The first time he passed immigration without fear, he said he felt unstoppable.
So, college shows us, ChatGPT can simulate the exact situation you fear most. That rehearsal removes anxiety and builds confidence.
Let's bring it all together. Around the world, learners used ChatGPT in different ways.
Juan, Spain. Daily corrections plus restaurant role plays.
Sara, Iran. Vocabulary mastery with spaced repetition system.
Lucas, Germany. Business simulations with alternative phrasing.
Emily, U.S. Style, pronunciation, and shadowing.
Khalid, Qatar. Travel conversations and confidence. Different countries, different needs, but the same principle. Design the right prompt.
That's the hidden truth. ChatGPT is only as good as the instructions you give.
So here's our challenge to you. Write your first prompt now. Don't wait. Make it specific. Imagine you're Sara, Lucas, Emily, or Khalid. What do you need most? Write it, use it, test it.
And here's the real transformation. When you use ChatGPT this way, you stop being a passive student.
You become the designer of your own learning. You control the classroom, the teacher, and the pace.
That's exactly what I felt. At first I thought ChatGPT was just a tool. Now I see it's a mirror of my effort. The more precise I am, the better it becomes.
And that's the key. ChatGPT doesn't replace motivation. It amplifies it.
Let's review.
Use ChatGPT for corrections and explanations, like Juan.
For systematic vocabulary with spaced repetition, like Sara.
For professional phrasing with alternatives, like Lucas.
For style and pronunciation with shadowing, like Emily.
For situational rehearsal like travel or interviews, like Khalid. 5 stories, 5 countries, 5 strategies, and 1 lesson. With the right prompts, ChatGPT becomes the best teacher you'll ever have.
Juan, before we close, thank you so much for being with us today. Your story has been inspiring, and I know many listeners will see themselves in your journey.
Yes, absolutely. Before you go, could you leave our listeners with one piece of advice? Something that really helped you keep going when learning English with ChatGPT?
Of course, my advice is simple. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start today. Even if you only practice for 5 minutes, do it every single day. Consistency beats intensity. And don't be afraid of mistakes. They are your best teacher. Use them, learn from them, and keep moving forward.
Beautifully said. Thank you, Juan, and we wish you the very best on your English journey.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Goodbye, everyone, and good luck with your learning.
Before we finish, let's make today's episode truly practical. Every single prompt we shared, Juan's daily corrections, Sara's vocabulary trainer, Lucas's business simulations, Emily's pronunciation coach, and Khalid's travel dialogues. We've put them all into a clear PDF. You'll find it in the description box. Download it, try the prompts, and make them your own.
But don't stop there. We want to learn from you. What prompts have you used with ChatGPT? Which ones helped you improve your English? Share them in the comments section. Explain how they worked for you, what you discovered, what surprised you.
Because this is bigger than one episode. We're building something together, a real community of learners. The best way to stay motivated is not to study alone, but to grow side by side, learning from each other's strategies, sharing victories, and overcoming challenges together.
And here's the exciting part. This community is just beginning. That means you can be a founding member. You can help us design the path forward by telling us your needs, your interests, and your ideas.
So don't just listen. Participate. Download the PDF, try the prompts, comment with your own, and become part of this movement.
And of course, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. That way you'll never miss an episode, and you'll stay connected to a growing network of learners who are serious about English.
So here it is, our final message. ChatGPT can become the best English teacher you've ever had, but only if you use it, share your journey, and join this global classroom we are building together.
And now, our goodbye. Remember, listen slowly, learn deeply, and speak confidently.
See you in the next episode.